जय गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवर धारे। जय गोपी जना वल्लभ गिरिवर धारे। जय जशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। जशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। जशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। जशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Vishwa Guru Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada.
जय वो विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य ष्टोत्तरः श्री श्रीवान ग्रेस भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शील प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय। श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेष भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवत्युत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter number 20, text number 5. तयोः संवादतौ सूता तयोः संवादतोः सूता तयोः संवादतोः सूता प्रवृत्ता हि अमलाः कथाः प्रवृत्तः हि अमलाः कथाः प्रवृत्ता हि अमलाः कथाः आपो गांग इवाघ घ्नै आपो गांग इवाघ घ्नै आपो गांगा इवाघघ्नै हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः तयोः संवादतोः सूता प्रवृत्ता हि अमलाः कथाः आपो गांगा युवाघ्नघ्नै हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः तयोः संवादतोः सूता प्रवृत्ता हि अमलाः कथाः आपोगाङ्घा इवाघघ्नै हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः तयोः संवादतोः सूता प्रवृत्ता हि अमलाः कथाः आपोगाङ्घा इवाघघ्नै हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः तयोः संवादतोः सूता प्रवृत्ता हि अमलाः कथाः आपोगाङ्गा इवाघघ्नै हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः तयोः संवादतो कथाः आपोगाङ्गा इवाघघ्नै हरेः पदाम्बुजाश्रयाः. What word meaning? Tayoho, while the two, Maitreya and Vidura, Samvadatoho, were conversing. Suta, O Sutta, Pravartaha, arose. He certainly, Amalaha, spotless, Kathaha, narrations, Apaha, waters, Ganghaha, of the river Ganges, Iva, like, Aghagnaihi, vanquishing all sins, Harehe, of the Lord, Pada Ambhuja, the lotus feet, Ashrayaha, taking shelter. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Shaunaka inquired about the conversation between Vidura and Maitreya. There must have been many narrations of the spotless pastimes of the Lord. The hearing of such narrations is exactly like bathing in the water of the Ganges, for it can free one from all the sinful reactions. Translation repetition. Shaunaka inquired about the conversation between Vidura and Maitreya. There must have been many narrations of the spotless pastimes of the Lord. The hearing of such narrations is exactly like bathing in the water of the Ganges, for it can free one from all sinful reactions. So, purport. The water of the Ganges is purified because it pours forth from the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, Bhagavad Gita as good as the water of the Ganges because it is spoken from the mouth of the Supreme Lord. So, it is with any topic on the pastimes of the Lord or the characteristics of His transcendental activity. The Lord is absolute. There is no difference between His words, His perspiration, or His pastimes. The water of the Ganges the narration of his pastime and the words spoken by him are all on the absolute platform, and thus taking shelter of any one of them is equally good. Srila Rupa Goswami has enunciated that anything in relationship with Krishna is on the transcendental platform. If we can devote all our activities in relationship with Krishna, then we do not stand on the material platform, but always on the spiritual platform. Shri Radha Krishna Ki, Shri Guru Srila Prabhupada Ki. The sense of Bhakti Vedanta purport. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshulmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadhi Pavshati Deshatarini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gathadhara Shivasadi Ghora Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The chapter conversation between the Maitreya and Vidura. Here the Shaunaka is inquiring from Suta Goswami at Naimisharanya. Suta Goswami narrated some of the pastimes. Those pastimes of the discussion between Maitreya and Vidura. And completion of that, further Shaunaka Rishi is inquiring from Suta Goswami again. There must be many more narrations. You see, there must have been many narrations of the spotless pastimes of the Lord. The hearing of such narrations is exactly like bathing in the water of the Ganges. Every conversations are very, very powerful. Now we see how Shaunaka is stressing on the conversation of the great personalities, great souls. Those conversations always is related to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That's the reason those pastimes are the spotless. So it is very important to hear from a pure devotee. And those pure devotees speak only the subject related to the Krishna. Otherwise, we may hear from someone else who are not the devotees. Because a devotee always taking pleasure in speaking about the Krishna's pastime and also hear about. And again, more important, when both the speaker as well as the hearer both are the pure devotees. And such discussions are, it is free from one's sin. Hearing such conversation makes free from the sins. That's what he say, Shaunaka. It is like taking bath in the Ganges, water of Ganges. So, this is a great opportunity. Srila Vyasadeva and the great sages want to take bath in the Ganges all the time, to move, travel all the way to the Ganges and take bath and come back. So, the great sages has given an opportunity for every moment, wherever you are. You are able to hear the great pastimes of the Lord. from the mouth of the great saintly people. So that is the reason Shaunaka is very eager to hear the conversation of the great saintly personality like Vidura and Maitreya. So Shaunaka is setting the example in every step, a variety of way, how a practicing devotee should devotile. Otherwise, okay, there are also say, so they are passing. आयुर अरति वै पुंसाम उद्यान अस्थम च यन असौ सस्यार्थे यत् कृष्णोनीथ उत्तम श्लोक वार्थया. Both by rising and by setting the sun decreases the duration of life of everyone except one who utilizes the time by discussing the topics of all good personality of Godhead. Otherwise, anyway, you talk good topics or bad topics, the time will move on. Sunset, sunrise and sunset, the time keep passing. So a person can spend time many things. Some material activities, some material enjoyment, or the Krishna's topics, or Krishna's service. You can utilize time. But one who utilize the time, whatever the way, the time will go on. Time don't wait for, okay, now some wrong discussions happen, time will be stopped. Some good discussion happening, the time will go, no. Whatever discussion, time will go on. That means we always, the time is pushing us toward the death. A intelligent person will think that, okay, I am going to moving towards the death. How can utilize the time for the better purpose? That the better purpose here is what telling. Utilize the time by discussion of topics of the all good personality of Godhead. Shaunaka is telling Suta Goswami, you speak about the Krishna so that that time will be utilized for the best purpose. So, devotee always cautious every moment of time. How can I utilize every moment of time in this Krishna service? Here Prabhupada gives the quote from Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Nirbhande Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagya Muchyati. Rupa Goswami say, enunciated that anything is relationship with the Krishna is the transcendental platform. Nirbhande Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagya. So the Krishna's related any activities, that is a real Vairagya, Yukta Vairagya. So one should engage all the time. How I can utilize in everything in a Krishna's activities related to Krishna, activities related to the Krishna. There otherwise, okay, there is Jiva Goswami say that the discussions, variety of discussions happens. So one of the discussion is called Vada. Vada, in the Vada discussion, its participants are motivated by the genuine desire to understand and discover the truth. They are impartial and seek knowledge often in the mode of goodness. To know truth, there is no argument. The one more kind of discussion is the jalpa. We also call prajalpa. So jalpa and prajalpa is intensive, jalpa is prajalpa. So jalpa discussion are characterized by a focus on one's own viewpoint with a little regard for the contribution of others. The individual's primary goal is to express their opinion, even if it is contradicts or disregard the truth. The mode of goodness. Doesn't matter whatever the truth may be. You give the little important to that. The more important to what I want to present it. Thus, this is jalpa. Vidhanda discussion is driven by the desire to win. So there is also argument or discussion. There is also debate. Debate. The purpose of the debate is not to win. Actually, reality. Debate is to understand the truth. When debate is motivated, okay, to win, then it has become a Vidhanda. Vidhanda means its whole purpose. How can I win and establish my opinion and make it established? That's the right. So such discussions not have any value. Only the true purpose is okay, how to understand the truth and accepting those truth. And the most important, okay, subject related to the Krishna topics are most important. So that's the reason here Shaunaka is presenting what are the topics are very important for us to hear. So generally the great devotees of the Lord always take pleasure in hearing or discussing about the Krishna's topics, because they not take any interest in the topics of mundane activity, which is not related to Krishna. That is the reason there are also the conversation in first canto where Shaunaka is inquiring of Suta Goswami, because Suta Goswami is discussing about Parikshit Maharaj's pastime. So the dynasty of Pandavas and later on Parikshit Maharaj, how Parikshit Maharaj has ruled, given a administration, best administration. And Suta Goswami is explaining this. When Suta Goswami explaining of the Parikshit Maharaj's administration, Shaunaka stopped. He asked a question. Dear Suta Goswami, is this topic why you are discussing now, is it related to Krishna? Then you continue. Is this topic is not related to Krishna, we are not interested to hear these topics. So, this is the greatness of the pure devotees. Because a great devotee never ever attracted to any topics not related to Krishna. And for the conditioned soul, okay, now Bhagavatam narrates in this, okay, the great devotees all take pleasure. Both, you see, no? Machitta mattagra prana bodhayanta parasparam. Once intelligent is fixed in Supreme Lord, such people discuss about the pastimes of the Lord. Bodhayanta, but they discuss about the Lord's pastime. That is the reason the great devotee topics are very interesting. But now in our case, we are not Madchitta Madgata Prana. Our mind is not fixed in the Lord's pastimes or Lord's activities. And what is the way to fix? Again, unless a person's intelligence is purified by repeatedly hearing, but repeated sadhana, one not able to get the taste for the topics of Krishna. Because there are so many topics here. Who is telling? Sukadeva Goswami. There are so many topics to discuss in the material world. Only few people takes interest in the topics of Krishna. Because the Krishna's topics very particularly resort to the people who are purified their consciousness. Not for everyone. It is for everyone, but the people don't take interest in that. So, one of the very important, that is the reason Bhagavatam will be discussed in the association. We also read, we also hear the Bhagavatam. Hearing the Bhagavatam in association of devotees, that was the everywhere. Bhagavatam in the association of devotees. So, in this way, hearing again and again, one day we'll develop the taste for the Bhagavatam. And develop the taste for the Bhagavatam is the perfection of spiritual journey. So, see, what is the medicine? Medicine, okay, now we have the disease, okay, we not have a taste for hearing the Bhagavatam. Then what is the medicine? Even though there is no taste, hearing again and again the Bhagavatam. It's okay, Bhagavatam class will be boring. Many topics are boring also for conditioned souls. There is a good topics also. Particularly in our temple, Prabhupada introduced, okay, Bhagavata Katha, meaning Bhagavata, one shloka will be discussed, or two shloka will be discussed, and that topic will be to speak. Otherwise, Bhagavata Katha, when generally Bhagavata Katha, the speaker will take out only some stories from the Bhagavata and present it. So, it little tasteful. But unless a person, then how will be, when we are emotionally motivated, but not philosophically, basement is not made, okay? When emotionally we are performing a devotion service without the proper purification of philosophical platform, such emotion don't stand for a long time. For example, in a Bhagavata speaker speak the Bhagavatam, there are so many audience, they feel emotionally affected and tears are coming. When the Bhagavata get over, go out, there is nothing, the normal life. Because why? Because the philosophical background for that emotion is not sentiment. And such Bhagavata Katha don't help. That's the reason Prabhupada want to make proper philosophical background, why these emotions are necessary, and how emotion should be begin. Otherwise, you see, the higher platform of devotion service, there are a lot of emotions. All the great devotees emotionally acted, or their devotion service is very emotional. But a Kanishtadhikari devotion service is not very emotional. So now we are preparing the Bhagavatam. The Prabhupada want to prepare us on the philosophical background. And one day in that way, it connect everything to the God. See, unless, here say, the Krishna Katha, Krishna's pastime. Unless one understand the Bhagavad Gita, Vibhuti, in a Vibhuti Yoga, only this sloka comes, Madgata Prana, Bodhayanta Parasparam. So, where Lord Krishna explaining, तेषां सतयुक्तानां भजे प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियुगं मच्चित्तमद्गतप्राण बोधयन्त परस्परं कथयञ्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च. The thoughts of my pure devotee dwell in me, their lives are surrendered to me, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss, enlightening one another and conversing about me. So how will develop? So one the devotees understand aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam prabattate iti matva bhajante ma bhuda samanvitaha. Why will do the worship for me? Because he will understand, okay, I am the source of spiritual and material world. Everything emanates from me. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotion service. Unless one is understand philosophically what is the vibhuti, what is the greatness of the Supreme Lord, and such a person is not have the develop the faith on Krishna. So that is the reason philosophical background is very important for the devotee as the true service to the Lord. Otherwise, for example, okay, you want to do a service, someone will judge the person whom you are giving the service. Okay, by doing this service, what is the benefit? I will be benefited. Right now, when we also encouraged or we also motivated to do a service to a some great person. Why? Because by doing the service to that great person, I will be deriving some benefit. The motivation everywhere, something to gain. Initial stages. Even the material or spiritual in the beginning stages, motivation, something I'll gain. So for the neophyte, one will understand the greatness of the Supreme Lord. Then he'll understand that Krishna is so great, so that I can worship, so that he'll take care of me. First, the initial devotion service is a Mishra Bhakti. Mishra Bhakti, I do the devotion service for the Lord. So Lord will be pleased, okay, I will be helped by the Lord. In a Mishra Bhakti, I do something to Lord, okay, Lord will give something to me. The mood of exchange. When advanced, in that way one continue devotion services. Because of the little devotion service, purifies. Doesn't matter, it is material motivated. That is the reason Lord Krishna says, Chaturvidaha janaha bhajanteha ananyabhak. Artha artati jani jijnasu sukirtano arjuna. There are 4 types of people worship me. Artha artati, one is distress, one is want of money, wealth, want of knowledge, or jijnasa, one inquisitive, or sukirtano arjuna. All are great. Why? One important quality of all the 4 are Lord can fulfill. Whatever desire may be of the money or knowledge, whatever the desire, the Lord will. Okay, and this faith is the beginning of the devotion service. So any devotion, any activity is for the Krishna's service, Krishna's pleasure, and Krishna recognizes, and such activities purifies. So that purification makes a platform for the advanced devotion service. One day will completely purify, and that purified stage, the real
emotion will come out. Otherwise, so-called emotions are sentiment. Without a philosophy, the practice of spirituality is a sentiment. Correct, no? So that's the reason this background is very important for the neophyte devotee, understanding through the philosophically. That's the reason in our Bhagavata classes happens. Okay, there is philosophy, also the fast times of Lord combined together. So here Sutta Goswami, Shaunaka Rishi is telling, you speak the narration of Vidura and Maitreya Muni, those topics related to the Krishna, and here Prabhupada writes here, because Shaunaka Rishi say, it exactly like bathing in the water of the Ganges. So Prabhupada say, it's Ganges is take bath in the Ganges purifies, because Ganges touch the lotus feet of the Lord. Because Ganges flow from the lotus feet of the Lord. That is the reason Ganges is so pure, it purifies. And Bhagavad Gita came from the mouth of the Lord. That's the reason the message of Krishna or Bhagavad Gita also purifies. Hearing those things purify. And Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna's name, Krishna's pastime, Krishna's aspiration, everything are in the absolute platform. All are equal potent. Taking bath in the Ganges, equivalent to hearing the pastimes of the Lord, chanting the holy name of the Lord, seeing the beautiful form of the Lord, everything is are of the same platform. How the Ganges purifies, similarly all these activities related to Krishna also purifies. That's the reason you are sitting and hearing the Bhagavatam, some purification has taken place. Okay, every day some purification is taking place. Forcefully, sometime. Sitting in the Bhagavatam class is forced, because this is a mandatory for everyone to sit. So it is a mercy of the Acharyas. Acharya's mercy, okay, somehow you like or dislike, you sit in the class and hear the Bhagavatam and it purifies. Say, this is the greatness of transcendental subject matter. Otherwise, something to relish, he used to willingly participate, then you'll get the benefit of this. Here is unwillingly one is sitting, still a person will get benefit. So, in other way, the Lord is so merciful, all the way arranging different way and means. Somehow, this condition will be elevated gradually and get rid of all the miseries of this material world. So, these are the topics are very, very important. So, every shloka we are contemplating, variety of way we can present it, connect to the different topics. That is really every shloka of the Bhagavatam, we connected every shloka of the Bhagavatam, other shlokas of the Bhagavatam, because transcendental Krishna's topics. Okay. So good for all the devotees who are practicing regularly, willingly participate in Bhagavad Pravachan. Sometime mind may not be supporting. So sitting before Bhagavad starts, okay, many times happens, okay, speaker is not good. So I pray to the Bhagavatam and the Supreme Lord, something made me to understand something great, so that I alive in the Bhagavatam class and hear the so that I will be benefited. Doesn't matter whatever the speaker speaks. But Bhagavatam talk is related to Krishna and is beneficial to everyone. Hare Krishna.